Okay. I haven't done one of these in a minute. I don't know. My nose is all messed up because I picked it. Like the pores, and so now it looks kind of stupid. My skin's been really dry. I'm doing that thing again where I feel like I have to like, I don't know, I'm like wondering if I'm talking loud enough for you to hear me, but yeah, I think you can. But I also just want to like talk really quietly. I wonder if I can get the cat. Meeps, Meeps. She was on the table. Now she's not. Okay, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do another before and after coffee thing, because right now I really wish I had coffee, but I don't. And I'm gonna go get some. And then maybe I will get it, drink it, and then do another video, and we'll just see what's better. Of course, I don't know why I say that, because it's not like I'm saying that in a, yeah, don't look at the dishes. I'm gonna do them. It's not just me, but I am trying to be helpful and be the dishes person, so. Yeah, it's like, I don't know why I'm even curious in the before and after coffee, because like, I still feel like I need it. Like, I really feel like I do. I mean, yes, in like an addicted way, but also in like a, I really feel like I need it to do those dishes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I need that coffee. Doing the eye thing again. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Is it weird to have your new obsession just become your own eyes? I mean, I think I've always like liked them. I like when they look really first I liked when they looked really blue. Now I like when they get really gray too. And I don't know, like they have always been a feature I really appreciated about myself, but now I'm just like really into it. I don't know. Maybe because I really need to try and appreciate myself more. My hair is kind of a mess, but I'm into it. It's been cool at work. I've, put my hair up and I've been able to get it in these really cute high ponytails where I let just a couple little waves stay down, and it's been looking really cute. I should try and get a video like that. I do have like a couple pictures, I think. Except I looked really tired in them. But yeah, I've been getting really cute waves falling off my ponytails, which has been cool. Okay, so what I was gonna talk about was, well, first I kinda well, I guess the Grammys were yesterday night, which is a bummer. I wish I could have seen it on TV, but like I just don't. I haven't had a TV in so long, so whatever. But I saw some of like whatever they would post on YouTube. And last night I saw the acceptance speech for Miley Cyrus winning Flowers, like the first award for Best Pop Solo song. And her acceptance speech is just really cute. She's like all excited because like MC and MC Mariah Carey intros her, or gives her the award, and then she just decides to tell this story about a kid that just really wanted to catch this butterfly, and he has this net, and he tries and he tries and he can't get the butterfly, so he finally just gives up, kind of, but he just sits down and lets go and moves on. He's like, well, I guess I'm just not gonna catch this butterfly. And in that moment, he just accepts that he doesn't need to, and it's okay. Kind of surrenders. Then all of a sudden, this butterfly just lands on his nose. And she was like, this song is my butterfly. And I thought it was so cute. It's weird too, because in a way, it's like saying you should just give up. Only when you give up do things work out. But no, like, that's like a weird, it's just funny how it comes off that way, but it's not. And I think that's why it's so weird to grasp that. And it's like we think we just have to keep trying as hard as we can and try harder and harder and harder. And I think that's kind of why we have this more money, more problems thing, which I was just thinking about also. Like, I don't know, I get these string of thoughts, you know, and they all become like this web, Madam Web, where they're kind of like weird to decipher it all because they're all like connected. Anyway, but like with the more money, more problems, it's like this idea of like, oh, you just need to keep trying really hard, kind of like a capitalism thing almost, like, and this greedy thing almost, like more and more and more. Just try harder, harder, harder. But like, and this was the thing she said in this other speech, like, this is great, but I hope it doesn't really change much because I had a beautiful day yesterday before these awards. So it's like, I didn't really need the awards. And she was like, don't sit here and like think you're not important because you're not getting an award. Like, that's not what's important, even though an award is important. And it's just like, yeah. And with the butterfly story, it's kind of like, you're not giving up, you're just accepting what is. And I notice this a lot with like birthdays and holidays. They can become really stressful and annoying because there's too much pressure to have like this good day. And like, I've always found that my better days are always like the unexpected ones, as opposed to like, oh, I am going to have this good day today. It has to be a good day today because it's my birthday or something. You know, that's just like too much pressure. And it makes it harder to like allow things to happen naturally. And I was just thinking too about how, like, you know, there might be a lot of like dreams and ambitions and goals that I want. Like, I don't know, I was thinking about like, I don't know what I want anymore. Like, do I just want to be in a really happy relationship, like find my true love, guy of my dreams, girl of my dreams, whoever, like just like this awesome love, or do I want to like have this career and like get famous and be on SNL, like, and that would be so cool, or like what would really make me happy? And then you have to just realize, like, whatever you think will make me it doesn't matter what you and then I'm like, I should just know what I want. Why can't I know what I want? Like, why is it so hard? But it's just like, there's so much happiness when you just let go. Like, there's so many things I didn't think that I would want that happen in my life that I'm so happy about. There was like so much unexpected happiness that comes from places you just can't imagine. I'm gonna get all emotional about it. It's too easy for me to get emotional. I don't know what to tell you. But I don't know, and I really am just realizing that a lot. Like, just trying to be like in that moment. Because when you're thinking about what you might want or whatever, like you're taking yourself out of that moment that is now and what you have right now that is beautiful. The bad things too. I feel like there was another angle of this concept that I had before, but I'm kind of losing it. But on another note that is I'm remembering is like healing, I realized is really cool. And I feel like that might be like the main thing I actually really want right now. Like, I don't know, I was just sitting on the toilet. I think a lot when I just like have to go to the bathroom. It's weird. And I was thinking about all these things I might want, and then I was just like, well, what I really need is like healing, and that is kind of like what I want. You want what you need, ultimately, but like also like I don't know. I was just like, yeah, that would be really, and that's the cool thing about surrendering and letting go and being in the moment and like appreciating all that you have because like healing is such a beautiful powerful thing. And that's what I saw with Miley Cyrus's speech and like why everybody loved that song because it was like healing. And like that's like the greatest power of music, I think, is healing. It's not like about it giving you a good mood. It's not about like just like getting happy. It's about like going through shit and then finding a way to be happy again when you felt like you lost it, you know? That's so cool. And that's like so much more powerful than like someone that's just sitting around happy all the time. It's like, it's almost like, yeah, like you can't even like, hold on. Ugh, I had to like spit and blow my nose and stuff. I kind of had this cold. Yeah, I was saying it's almost like you can't know that happiness without going through that shit, which is stuff we've realized before. It's like all these concepts are things we realize and then just forget. But that's okay because it's just like core truths. They're always there. You feel them instinctively, but you just lose sight of it. It's just okay because that's all part of it too, you know. But and that's why it's good to be grateful for all your hardships too because they bring about this happiness in your life when you can heal that. Like it's such a one of the most powerful things. And they have that with superheroes. Like superheroes gain power from their hardships. Like their gift is a curse. They're intertwined. And it's that, yeah, it's that hard shit that makes you find happiness in this really more brilliant way. And I was just thinking about how cool that will be to just heal all this stuff I feel like I've been carrying. But it's hard because it almost feels like, is it possible? You know, there's this ex that I just feel like I've never been able to get over. And he recently blocked me. And I got really upset about it. And I was just like, how am I still upset about this? Why is this is this just gonna bother me for the rest of my life? Am I always gonna be sad about this? And feel like I'll never find anyone better or like that happiness again or anything. And like, you know, it's, I don't even know if I can really confidently say that I know that's not true because I don't know. It's been a long time. But I believe like that there's more out there. I don't know. The flowers thing was like a little sign to me, which made me really happy because she mentioned this butterfly, and I recently was upset. Was I upset about the blocked thing? I think so. I was upset about being blocked and this other stuff, and I was sad, and I needed to kill time uh, before taking this train because I was waiting for this cheaper one. And I decided to go in this store and get this other pair of work pants because I really needed them. And I was just like, well, maybe this will cheer me up, like really just try and like cheer yourself up right now. You need it. Like, don't go crazy with the spending, but just try and it was cool. And I just found this cute little butterfly necklace, little gold butterfly. And I was just like, I don't know, like, it felt like this symbol for me. Like, yes, that you're gonna get this, and is this gonna be like your necklace, and it's gonna be your symbol that you are changing and growing and healing, and you're in your butterfly era right now, and here's your necklace. I don't know, it's just like, was very symbolic. And then it was cool too because then they were like, oh, and everything you got is 10% off. I was like, whoa, cool. I didn't even know that. And yeah, it just was like this symbol. And then her mentioning that butterfly story, it just makes me feel like the universe was talking to me too, saying, like, see, you are gonna have your moment, you know? And so maybe I also just have to, like, chill out because there's this part of me that feels like I need to, like, try really hard. Even to, like, let shit go. I feel like I've been trying really hard to let it go, and I can't. So maybe I should just not. Like, it is what it is. I'm sad about it, but that's okay. It gives me a lot of, like, feelings that I'm happy to feel because they're cool and they just feel really powerful. The sadness feels really powerful. And I wrote this thing, and I was just like, I'm really proud of myself for going through all of it. Because it was really hard. Damn, the dry skin on my nose is super lame. I didn't even see that till just now looking at it. Ew, I hope it's not too... Okay, hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Oh. Okay, I fixed it a little. You know what's cool is, I don't know why, but Miley Cyrus has really cool eyes too. And I was just thinking, it's funny because with Miley, it just reminds me all of a sudden now about how when me and my ex were breaking up, and he told me he watched this Black Mirror episode with Miley Cyrus that reminded him of me, which I still have not seen that episode. He said it was really sad though. I mean, every Black Mirror episode is sad, so I think it had something to do with the fact that, like, I also wanted to be an actress or something. Something like that. Like, he knew I wanted to be an actress, and maybe that episode is about her as an actress, and, like, how fame messes with you or something. I don't know. Something like that. And I do think it's funny, too, how Mariah Carey is the one that gives her the award, because, I mean, I like Mariah Carey, too. Someone told me I look like Mariah Carey once. My friend. And she's also an Aries. And I had this weird thing in my head with All I Want for Christmas Is You and my ex. I mean, who doesn't? That's why that song is so awesome, because you hear that song and you think, yeah, that's all I want. I mean, maybe for a lot of people it's like this guy that you don't have or something, but I don't know, it feels a lot like an ex. It feels a lot like it's about an ex, the way it's just like, because it sounds like you know them so well. It's like the love is already there, you just want to get it back. But I don't know, I guess, I mean, anybody can interpret it anyway. I'm just like, when I think of the love that's emanating in the words of that song, it gives off this like we've already been in love vibe, which is hard if you've like never been with them actually. Like, then how would you be so in love with them if this was just a big crush that? But that's not true. I mean, one of the biggest loves of my life is someone I've never kissed. So, yeah, I mean, it can go so many ways. But that longing that it has in that song. I know it's funny because I remember spending one Christmas with him. And they had like a All I Want for Christmas Is You filter on Snapchat that I sent to my friend. The one that I ended up getting with him. So go figure. But, and then I just remember this one year Christmas was coming up, and I remember like nights leading up to it, I was just like, it was so weird. It was just like, oh, it's all I wanted. And like I heard that song, I guess, or something, and I just felt that way, and I was just like kind of like laying in bed to myself like, I just wish I could hold him one more time or something. And then on Christmas I got my wish super randomly. I found myself cuddling up next to him on Christmas night. Like Christmas Eve, and like it was like the wee morning of Christmas, I guess. Because I went to the bar Christmas Eve and bumped into these pals, and we ended up just going to his house. And I guess he was happy because he had just gotten. I can't even get into this whole thing. He had just gotten in a fight with his friend, and then was all sad, and we just bursted in there, and then me and my one friend were jamming to that song, and they were getting in an argument. the other guy and my ex, and but then they left, and I stayed, and I got to cuddle with him. At first, he made me sleep on the couch, and I was all like, "Okay, fine, you can sleep in the bed with me." And I was like, "Thanks." And, you know, I mean, obviously, on a lot of levels, I wish he had just been nicer to me. That's hard for him sometimes. It's hard when you've been through, like, a lot of shit, and there's so much shit. But we got to have this moment where everything was fine, and I'm totally gonna cry, but it's funny because I was actually just thinking in this moment, too, where I just started, like, massaging him, because I do that now, I guess, is a thing. I don't know how that started forming. I remember doing it with him on, like, our first date, and I guess it happened a while ago. It just started slowly developing where I got into giving people massages, but only the people I really, really loved and cared about, because I start to feel really vulnerable about it and weird. But if I'm really close with them, then, or if I'm really drunk now, seeing as that's become like a thing. Like once you get into something, you know, get into doing it. But I just started like massaging him like sweetly, and then he just was like, "I love you." I don't know how to explain how he said it. Just really like softly and sweetly, and I said it back to him really sad, like, I love you too. Like, you already know that I love you. That's why the way I said it was sad, because, like, it was so obvious that I loved him. Like, I love you too, obviously. Like, I said it in a way like, I love you too. Like, I hope it doesn't bother you so much. It's just like, you know how you learn this in acting? It's a big music thing too. I mean, communicating in general. It's like, there's many ways to say something. And the way in which you say it is like a whole different way. It's like there's a whole language in just the way you say something. Like, I love you and I love you too. Those two sentences back to back, there's such a whole, like, there's a world of different ways of saying, and they all mean different things. And that one was very interesting. And I can't help but hold on to those things just so I remember what's behind all the shit. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's giving me that man behind the curtain in Wizard of Oz thing, which is reminding me of this tarot girl I watched that's always like 90% of what we do is from our subconscious. Like, there's like something behind the reason why you do everything. And we forget what that is. We won't always really know what that is. Or we pretend like that's not it. But it's good to know what's really going on. Just like with Wizard of Oz, like, he acted like he was just like this big fucking wizard that ruled the land. He was king. He was everything. But really, he was just some dude that got lost from some circus and landed somewhere he didn't know. You know, he was scared, lost, and alone, and then just tried to make things work. And then it's like, what? In real life, he's the magician guy, like the fortune teller that she finds before going to Oz. And they show you, like, he's not obviously a real magician. It's all just for show, but he tries to tell her what he thinks she needs to hear. Like, oh, you ran away from home? Like, they're worried sick about you. You need to get back there. You know, he's saying that to help her. I don't know. And, like, that's the magic behind the magic. That there's still magic. I don't fucking. Sometimes it's like, I find something, but then it's really hard to stay on that choo-choo train because then it can go, like, you can just dissect it and go into so many directions also. The Wizard of Oz is a big one too. Like, you can take the Wizard of Oz on so many levels because it has so many symbols and stuff in it. It's insane. I just saw this thing too about this robber. He was like gonna die and he wants one last good steal and he steals the ruby slippers, but he didn't realize they weren't real rubies. But they're still like the iconic ruby slippers. I mean, shit. And then you got Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo in this new Wiz adaptation, which sounds really cool. And then Ariana's coming out with this new album called Eternal Sunshine, from like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And I could just go on and on and on about signs, but I'm going to try and chill out because I'm going to hurt my brain just trying to do it. Going back to my key theme here of healing being awesome. Oh, and that's also reminding me this other thing about that song that I read. Her song Flowers. apparently what I read that she was talking about is that originally she wrote that song as like the total opposite meaning. Like, I can buy myself flowers, right? Or it was either I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours. It was like the so it was like either I can do all these things, but I can't love. I can do all these things, but I can't love me better than you can. Or it was just like I can't the whole time. Like, I can't buy myself flowers. I can't write my name in the sand. I can't talk to myself for hours, you know, and I can't love me better than you can. Something like that was basically how it started. Of like this song of like how she can't love herself the way he can. How am I gonna? And then somehow, I don't know if it was like a genius producer or literally just her own genius positivity. She really does have a nice dose of confidence and positivity and independence. I gotta say, that was just like, no, you know what? I'm gonna flip the script on this song, and then it just becomes this huge hit. And I think that's like what's so cool, that made that song so cool too, is that it comes from this switch, and you can almost feel it in the song. This switch, it's sad, and then it's happy, it's strong, it's power, it's taking your power back, which is power in a nutshell. And just like, that's the beauty of healing too, is it's just a matter of one little switch, one tiny little switch that flips the whole script, that totally spins something on its head. And it's so powerful. And it also does give me huge I Will Survive vibes. That song reminds me of I Will Survive so much by Gloria Gaynor. She's also just an amazing healing song. And yeah, just like, and that's like the power of music too, really. It's just healing. Yeah, like not just trying to like make you feel good, but like really transmuting, I guess is the word, that pain. Because you sit there and you like feel like, why do I have to feel this way? Like, what is the purpose of this pain? Like, why does life have to be so painful? Why did that have to happen? Why did that have to happen to me? Why did I have to be so hurt and then struggle for so long, not being able to see the light anymore because I'm hurt? Like, I can't even enjoy an ice cream cone because I'm hurting. Why? What do I do with this pain? What do I do with it? How do I just keep carrying this along? It's so much weight. What do I do? Why? And that's it. That's the healing. That's the why. Like, taking that pain and transforming it into something else that makes you stronger, that makes you see and feel life more for what it is, and what you learn, and what you realize like you can overcome. I don't know, it's just like I had concepts of it that I was grasping, but I just don't know how to put them into words. So it's like, it's really hard to grasp things because you get this idea and then it's just so hard to even like anything. And she was all like, Miley Cyrus, like, look how beautiful I look. And that's cool. And it's just like, and dry skin on my nose is driving me nuts, but It's like we all want to feel beautiful and loved and happy. And it's sad when you really miss somebody. Now I'm thinking of like people passed away, and it's like, how do you heal that? How do you heal someone that's lost like someone really important in their life? Like their mom or their ex, you know, their best friend. I don't know. I'm not talking to my best friends right now. It's not the same, but it's like there's a lot of elements of death and that pain, and like one of those hardest things being like that they're just gone. And you can't, again, but you hear their voice, you feel them, their presence, like still a part of you all the time. I don't know. But I'm an Aries, and the North Node is in Aries this year, which is like a general what the collective is North Starring. Like that's your North Star, that's your guiding vibe. Is like Aries right now, which is also where Chiron has been in for like fucking ever, because it's a slow asteroid or whatever, and Chiron is the wounded healer. And Aries is like the first sign like of the self, so there's like a lot of like just healing yourself and finding who you are big themes right now for everyone. And it's really cool. I think it's actually really cool. It's been really annoying, but it's cool because I don't know, I've been so like frustrated with it. Like, oh, the healing is never gonna end, but healing is really cool. It's like, I don't know, it just makes everything worth it. Like that's what we love about seeing that celebrity walk up there on that stage and accept that award and be like, wow, I can't believe I've made it this far. Like that's the award moment. It's like feeling like all that pain you took and you made it into something like that's the cool part. If it was just like, thank you, yes, I'm awesome. I mean, that part's cool too, but it's just like so much of it, like that really cool, touching part is that growth and healing and stuff. It's like I just get more and more emotional like, every day. Welcome to healing. Welcome to boarding school. I don't know, this is some skit my friends, kids do. Okay, let me just blow my nose one more time. Okay. Like this just sure is also from my best friend that I was having, I'm not talking to anymore, but it's called like the sun and moon. What does it say? The moon sees your soul. The sun sees your body. Interesting. The moon sees your soul, the sun sees your body. Okay. I don't really know how to interpret that right now. I'll keep pondering that. But, you know, I love the sun and moon vibe. Um, balancing those vibes is something. It's a bird. Yeah, I kind of want to finish this because I'm losing steam on all these concepts. I was just like so emotional. It kind of wiped me out. I really wipe myself out with my emotions sometimes. It seems like a very sun moon balance. That's why I gotta go and get some sun, kind of rejuvenate my body after all this like emotionalness. And there's a whole bunch more I wanted to talk about. Maybe I will be able to talk more because I probably could have talked for another good amount of time about just the Grammys too, even. You know, I like that stuff. And like music is a big thing. So, but I think they do have a nest. That's so cool. I'm like watching this like little robin nest in this tree right now. It's cute. I kind of just want to finish with this because it was like also very healing to me last night after I watched the Miley Cyrus butterfly thing. And then I found this other song super randomly, but I just love it. It's called True Love by, oh fuck, I'll caption it or whatever in the description. Laney, like her name and the middle name and then the last name, Laney something something. God, never heard of her. Not a whole lot of views either, but and that's what I like too. I like being surprised by songs that aren't even like well known at all or the artists and they're still like really good. Um, the music video is a little chummy. It's like they're almost just like too Barbie and Ken looking. I don't know, but that's being a bit of a pretty hater. I don't know. But the song's really cute, and it's just like, is it true love that you found another love? And I guess I can't do anything if it's true love. And I like how it's just like, there's different ways like those words are said, like, is it true love? Or, and is it true love? And I listened to it on repeat a couple of times on the way home, and then I was got off the train listening to it on the way to the house, and it's been so cloudy for fucking days. Thank God the sun's finally out, honestly. And so the sky was clear, and I actually got to see the stars, and I was just like so enamored by the stars while listening to this song. And this one star was like extra twinkly with like this blue and like red twinkle in it, and I was just like, I don't even know if I was wishing upon the stars or just like dreaming with them, just like feeling like this like dreamy soul-y feeling looking at these stars and listening to this song. And then I had this feeling of like, I have so much love for people and I don't regret that. Like, sometimes you just feel like, I don't know, I'll feel like I just love people so much, and I love love so much. I love, like, it's a good thing, and we all have it, you know. Like, love really is God. Love is the answer. Love is the dream. Love is the healing. Love is, I don't know, just this feeling of care and understanding that we all go through this hard stuff, but we're in this together, and like just loving people for who they are, exactly who they are. I don't know. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I just felt like so much love for everybody, even the people that I'm upset with, you know, everybody. for the most part, Maybe not some people. Just kidding. Um, but you get the idea. Okay. I really don't know if I can physically, emotionally, mentally handle talking about anything more and getting emotional about it. It's too much. But I'm okay with being a little too much. I know I'm a little too much. That's cool. Being too much just means you're like really, you're really cool. So, without further ado, that is my really overextended acceptance speech. And by acceptance speech, I mean I'm awarding myself. No, I am accepting things for what they are, which is another video I titled Accepting What Is. But, the same. It's all the same shit. Accept. Let go, surrender, whatever. I don't know. And gonna love myself. It's really hard. But I can do it, you can do it, we can do it. Like, be your own Valentine. I never know how to, like, end these things. In conclusion, do I have any jokes? I can't think of a joke, but I did just see this meme quote of Robin Williams, and it was, you only get one little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. And I love that quote so much, actually. Like, that really super crazy part of yourself that you kind of just want to, like, eradicate. Like, no, that's treasure. You being ridiculous and kind of losing your mind, that's treasure. What Dreams May Come is a beautiful movie. I saw something too about Zelda saying that's her favorite movie of his. I love how his daughter's name is Zelda. From F. Scott Fitzgerald, right? Not the game. F. Scott's wife who wrote Great Gatsby. Anywho. I remember watching that movie with my cousin, What Dreams May Come, and it's kind of just like this whole journey of healing is such a beautiful, like, magical thing of life that goes beyond dimensions of time and space, and it's just like this holy rainbow of holy grail lemonade. Yeah. I gotta get coffee now and do chores, but so I'll probably make another one talking more about the Grammys, perhaps, because I don't know, they're cool. I just talk about more music, even. I don't know. And shit, there's like some other crap I have to figure out. Ugh. Life is such a pain in the butt. Just kidding. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. This part of me was like, oh, I should end it at 55 minutes because I got that number as a McDonald's ticket, and then I used 2 5s to pay for the order. And so I had this weird, like, oh, maybe 55 is like the lucky number right now that I should use, and like see what kind of like intuitive thoughts might come in the next 5 minutes to like actually conclude it in like a maybe more calming concluded way instead of like abruptly, like. But just breathing, I told my friend, like, does really help. Maybe after this video I'll just try and do some breathing, because I forget to do that like all the time. It's really hard. Now I just keep looking at the time. Yeah. I'm like really afraid right now because now I just feel like I'm gonna like go into like this sort of sadness trip. It's like my one day off and then I have a bunch of work and I'm just like, what am I gonna do with my day? What am I gonna do with my day? Am I gonna listen to music and get all sad? Oh God, is this healing? Is that what we're doing? It's just like, and there's the pressure and the but it's all good. It's all good. I have a lot of fear and loneliness feelings, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm still really like proud of myself and happy. I'm working in New York. It's cool. I was gonna kind of say the blessings in disguise thing, but I don't know if I can say that in like 2 minutes right now. I was like sad because my work was doing this party for SNL and I really wanted to be a part of it. But I wasn't able to. But then somebody else got let go because they worked it and they drank too much and got in trouble. So I feel like it's a blessing in disguise because I easily probably would have been that person too. Like, I don't know, maybe because they had to do it all night, maybe they just were really easily able to get like drinks that were mistakes or what have you. I just could have seen myself easily being caught in that issue and I didn't work it, so that didn't happen to me. And so, blessing in disguise. I didn't get to work that party, but it's probably a good thing. And it's also another note of like, I need to stop with the drinking. And I can do it. I know I can. Change is happening all the time. And drink more water, but I'm still getting coffee, okay? But I'll drink water too. And I'm gonna have a really nice day off day. I'm so happy the sun is out. Go on a good walk. It's the little things, right? You know, anxiety, you can chill out. We can do this. And that's it. Now I'm trying to do the hard goodbye thing. Cute. Love you guys. Bye.